Welcome, folks. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get to it. Irrelevant news. So William Shatner recently became the oldest person to go to space at 90 years old, and this is what he said when he came back down.
We think, oh, that's blue sky. And then suddenly you shoot through it all of a sudden, as though you whip off a sheet off you when you're asleep, and you're looking into blackness, into black ugliness.
Black ugliness? Well, folks, he's really selling it there, huh? Sounds like an amazing all-around experience that is totally worth a small fortune.
And you look down, there's the blue down there, and the black up there, and it's just, there is Mother and Earth and comfort, and is there death?
Hey, William, I'm pretty sure that Jeff Bezos picked you to be a part of this mission so you could help sell tickets to his brand new civilian space program. And I'm not too sure about the way you're describing things right now because you may just be scaring people away from going by calling it ugliness and death. That is, unless Jeff Bezos' target demographic is people who love coming into some ugly death. In that case, they don't have to go to space to experience that, because they can surely experience that in good old Earth by diving into a hole.
I don't know. Is that death? Is that the way death is? Whoop! And it's gone.
Now, folks, I know you might be thinking, but how is Jeff Bezos capable of keeping his straight face while William Shatner literally says the most awful things about the experience of taking his rocket into outer space? Well, it's very simple, folks. Jeff Bezos has just mastered the art form of not having any emotions at all. In fact, I don't even think he's human anymore. Pretty sure he's turned into a lizard person like Mark Zuckerberg. And speaking of actors breaking ground, people noticed that Kevin James, also known as Paul Blart Mall Cop, was recently trending on Twitter for this reason.
Kevin James is trending because he's the #1 search term in Tennessee on Pornhub. Forgive me for saying this as an atheist, but y'all need Jesus.
Are we really going to sit here, folks, and judge an entire state for having a very questionable fetish of watching a grown man dressed like a mall cop tripping over his feet? I thought our generation was better than that.
Montana has the decency to have a librarian fetish, but what the hell is wrong with Tennessee and their Kevin James obsession?
I don't understand why people don't like Kevin James. He's all soft and cuddly. Plus, he has that Segway. He can go and come back really fast. Just hopefully he doesn't trip and crack his neck.
Every few months, my fake Pornhub map featuring Kevin James and Goth Hospital goes mega viral, and it reminds me that the original tweet got like 350 likes, lol.
So it's fake? Oh, jeez. Well, you're still the #1 in my heart, Kevin. And in my search history. Don't tell anyone. Anyway, folks, TikToker Lorraine made a pit stop at the Drew Barrymore show, and this is how it went.
This is absolutely bussin'.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what bustin' means?
Busted is, well,
No,
I know what it used to mean.
Bussin'.
Busted used to mean, like, not looking good, but I bet that there's a...
Bussin'. No, bussin'.
Oh, bussin'. Oh.
Bussin'.
Whenever I'm watching Drew Barrymore's show, I can never tell if she's playing a character or she's playing herself because she's really good at playing characters. She's very similar to herself.
Netflix and chill. I kept saying, like, I want to Netflix and chill because back in my day, chillin' meant relaxing, and now it means something else.
Now they doing it.
Whoa, no way, Drew. I had no idea the meaning of that word changed 5 years ago. Now, but seriously, folks, I love Drew. Not as much as Ryland Adams loves Shane Dawson, though. I mean, they're getting married.
Shane returned to the internet, which was...
Oh, he did?
He did?
I must have missed it. Was he wasn't trending on YouTube, was he?
Nope, not #1 for a full 24 hours or anything.
Shane Dawson, #1 on trending. What is this, 2019?
It was very
my
exciting. We had, I mean, after the past year and a half, there was no... We didn't know what to expect, and honestly, it's been so, like, it's been amazing.
Let's be real, folks. Considering the way Shane Dawson's cancellation unfolded, the bar set pretty low for what amazing can be. And moving on from one canceled person to the next, Gabbie Hanna. It looks like she'll be appearing on a Facebook Watch show very soon.
Sounds like you have no idea what you're saying. You sound like such a hypocrite.
We're at the red table.
Wait a damn minute. What the hell just happened? Was that Gabbie Hanna telling off Perez Hilton with Gloria Estefan? What the hell am I watching? I feel like I have to see it again to just capture all of it.
Sounds like you have no idea what you're saying. You sound like such a hypocrite.
We're at the red table.
Red Table Talk the Estefan.
Now, let me tell you something, folks. The fact that all these random ass people are together in a room arguing over each other is a sign that the time-space continuum has been broken. Somebody is going to have to travel Back to the Future and make sure that social media is never created. It's the only way to stop this.
Nightmare blunt rotation.
Seriously, who the fuck cast this? Anyway, folks, Tana Mongeau did a new episode of our podcast with Zane and Heath from the Vlog Squad, and they all threw a little shade at the new TikTokers coming up.
These TikTokers that just moved here, I feel like they're already bored.
100%.
I think they hit every single place multiple times more than we ever have.
They also got given everything you could possibly imagine or want in this life.
That's
so
true.
quickly.
Yeah.
Somebody better tell Heath that once TikTok hears about this, they're going to come after him. And when TikTok comes after you, it's TikTok until you're done.
That is the truest thing that I've ever heard, because I feel like I had years of immense struggle in the beginning of my internet fame. You know, where I'm like outside of a club, like who do I have to show my tits to get in?
Folks, I don't know if Tana really wants to go diving into her past to reflect on her hardships, because she may just find that she did a Logan Paul video before Logan Paul even knew what a Logan Paul video was.
Do you ever think about the difference in the way that you came up versus the people now? Is it interesting to you?
I'm excited for them, but at the same time, like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like being given all of that at once at such a young
Sensory overload.
I don't understand why anybody would feel bad for people who literally became millionaires overnight and were handed their hopes and dreams on a silver platter. It's understandable that a lot of them aren't really trained for the level of fame and fortune that they've achieved, but pretty sure that right now they can afford a team to help them adjust. So yeah, not gonna feel bad about a 16-year-old multi-millionaire living in a town where you can literally not even walk a block without seeing a homeless person.
Do people treat you differently now that you're sober? Is kind of what she's saying.
I don't think so.
Not really. Group's so accepting.
I feel because most of the time we're sober around each other. So I mean,
see, my problem is I would never get away with being in my friend group sober.
Wait a minute, folks. Is Tana's friend talking about Tana right now? Because I think that she's in Tana's friend group. Am I wrong?
I would never, and that's why I asked that.
Peer pressure.
That's why I asked that, and I hate to say it, and I don't want to incriminate you at all.
Oh, wow, folks. Things are about to really go off the rails right now because, you know, when somebody starts a sentence saying, don't mean to incriminate you, but you know that a whole lot of shit's about to get exposed.
But if I were to go out one night and be like, sorry, I'm not drinking, she'd beat my ass.
So let me get this straight, folks. Tana Mongeau's friend just said on Tana Mongeau's show that whenever she hangs out with Tana Mongeau, she does not have the option to stay sober. In fact, Tana pressures her potentially to the point of hitting her. What?
I'm not gonna lie, I try not to be. I'm just a pusher.
A pusher in what sense of the word? Like Mean Girls pusher?
I'm a pusher. I push people.
No. I mean the other meaning of pusher in Mean Girls.
She was like, I'm a pusher, Katie. I'm a pusher. What does that even mean? Like a drug pusher?
Now that is something I could have never seen coming. Tana Mongeau cast in a role once played by Tina Fey.
And when all of our friend group is lit. Like,
I mean,
and I know Brooke
how
will
old
be
are you
miserable,
guys?
so I'm like, take
How old
a
are you
shot.
guys?
I'm 23.
24. How old am I?
I forget my age all the time.
I'm 24.
This is the Tana effect, folks. Her close friends don't even know how old they are anymore.
24?
Yeah.
So you're still kind of young.
Yeah.
So,
But I went to. But here's what I feel.
Well, this certainly went off the rails, huh? Anyway, folks, moving on to James Charles recently had his alleged Bumble account exposed by somebody who alleges that they matched with James on Bumble, and they noticed something very unusual, particularly that James was apparently allegedly listed as a woman on the app. In the last slide, the person who shared the screen recording showed that they had their date filter set to being interested in women, so that's how they got matched with James Charles. Now, unless James Charles explains why he set himself as a woman on this dating app, everything else that could be said about this would pretty much be speculation. So let's wait to see if James actually addresses this or if he just ignores it. And now a palate cleanser.